Hi everyone, we are here at Flink Forward 2025. I'm super excited to be here with Yuan Mei. Yuan, welcome to the Ravit Show. I'm super excited to chat with you about Flink 2.0, real-time streaming, a lot of other things that are happening in this space as well. But just for audience, would you like to tell us what do you do at Alibaba?
So my name is Yuan, and thanks, Ravit.
Yeah.
I'm from Alibaba, and I'm a director engineering there. So I'm also a PMC member from Apache Flink.
Yes.
In Flink, my major focus area is mostly on the runtime stack, engine stack, and the stateful management.
Yep. Okay. And I'm kind of also curious to know, since this big news has kind of come up, and that is Flink 2.0 is finally here. So congratulations on that. Tell us a little bit more about the release and how does it set the stage for Flink's next chapter in real-time data processing?
Okay, so Flink is a standard for real-time stream processing, and real-time processing nowadays has been ingrained in people's mind.
Yes.
But one important thing, probably like hinder people for using it is it's still very costly to use real time.
Yeah.
So one big mission for us is to make real-time processing really cheap. That's one big goal. That
Cost effective.
Yeah. Besides of that, modern trends like cloud native architecture, data lakes,
Yes.
and also the AI LLMs, and that's also require like give more requirements for the Flink architecture.
Right.
So this release is basically what we're trying to achieve. Lower cost and also meet all these modern trends.
I think you're so right about, when it kind of comes to cost, enterprise leaders are very curious to know how much would it cost. If it's too costly, how do we kind of bring it down? And that's exactly, I think, what you all had planned for 2.0, where you all will focus.
And afterwards.
And afterwards as well.
Yes,
So
yes. We will talk about that a little bit later. Yeah.
Yeah. But Flink, 2.0 also introduces several major upgrades. Can you highlight some of the key features and improvements that make the release so exciting?
Yes.
Just a few for our audience would be interesting.
Okay, sure. So the most prominent one, of course, is disaggregated state management.
Yeah.
That we actually have a paper being accepted by VLDB this year.
Oh, nice. That's fantastic.
Yeah, let's talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the disaggregated state management to make the Flink architecture to truly cloud native. And it's used the DFS as the primary storage now. So it solves a lot of problems for large states. And besides of the disaggregated state management, we also have the improvements in the area of batch and stream unification.
Yes.
The release of materialized table. So this release is a big achievement in this area because now it enables people to do the collaborative management for both the streaming and the batch pipelines.
Very important.
Yeah, you don't need to write like 2 pipelines to code and the maintenance of 2 pipelines, etc.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for sharing that. Let's talk a little bit about disaggregated state of state management. One of the standout features of this is actually one of the standout features for Flink 2.0.
Yes.
So what is it and why is it such a game changer in real-time systems as well? If you can share a little bit about that.
Okay, so stateful computation is very important for Flink because it enables it for complex processing.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes Flink have memory. It have the capability to memorize things.
Memorize.
Yes.
Exactly.
and like before the disaggregated state management, people are using the embedded local states that's running collocated with the compute. So that provides the good performance, of course.
Yep.
But the problem, like especially in a cloud native containerized deployment, it has a lot of constraints. So for example, your state has to be scale together with compute.
Yes.
And it has slow checkpoints and slow recovery.
Yeah.
And it's always being complained by people that using Flink, oh, we are having large states, but it's not stable.
Yeah.
So that's the motivation that what we do. And in the disaggregated architecture, we solve all these problems. Yeah.
That's fantastic. And just staying on this topic itself, we also heard that your team's research paper, Disaggregated State Management, was accepted by VLDB in 2025. So congratulations, that's massive. But I'm kind of also curious to know, what does this mean, and what does this recognition mean for the Flink community and for the larger data engineering community as well?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to share that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so VLDB is the top level database conference.
Yes.
And so, the first paper of Flink was published in 2017 in VLDB. That's named the State Management in Apache Flink.
Yep.
So that's actually laid the foundation why Flink stands as its position in stream processing.
Yeah.
At that time. So after around 10 years. So our paper being accepted at the same conference. Oh, that's very big honor.
Yeah, exactly. Just after 10 years, you'll have come up with something new. And
So it's not only the recognition of our work from academia. It's also reflects the decade legacy.
Exactly.
Decade-long legacy and contribution of Alibaba to the Apache Flink community.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I also want to thank all the people and the community co-workers. Yeah. To support this work.
And the contributors as well, because they play a very important role in the Flink community, right? So that's...
So everyone in the community. Yeah, everyone, yes.
So that's awesome. So one more quick question for you. So beyond real-time data streaming, Flink is expanding its capabilities with generic incremental compute. What is this concept? If you can tell us a little about that, and how is it different from existing solutions, and what is the plan for it?
Okay, so that's exactly the key point that what we're going to do to make real-time computing less cost, reduce the cost for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So different from the full compute, which have all the input data set ready, and then you compute it, and then override the result table. Like incremental compute means that you're just compute the delta input and then merging to the results.
Yep.
So this is nothing new. Like this concept was there 10 years ago. But what is really, really difficult is to make it generic to cover all the queries and the scenarios.
Yeah,
that's exactly what we do. We want to make use of the capabilities of ForceDB, the disaggregated state backend, and extend its capability to allow push down, like a bulk push down computation into the ForceDB, and really make the real-time computation cheap.
Yeah, I think those are fantastic insights, and thanks for sharing that. Definitely, it kind of takes a step forward to help the community in the real-time processing as well. One more question is about the 2.0 advancements, like improvement, like improved state management and better cloud-native efficiencies help business deals with the challenges of real-time processing at scale. So how does that kind of work?
How does that kind of work? So, so first of all, after this release on the disaggregated architecture, people will no longer think large state would be a problem. That's what I heard the most. Everyone said, "Oh, yeah, my state is large, and I want to make it small." And I hope after this, people won't think that there's a problem if their state grow large. So it works just as it's in a local environment. So this is one thing. The other thing is the extensive of the state management framework, which is the key improvement. Would especially important in this AI, because as what in the keynote mentioned, like just a simple calculation is not interesting. People need to have the state management to memorize things to enable very sophisticated computation, and this makes the foundation and enables. I believe enables real-time AI applications to boost a Flink.
I think that is definitely a great point that you mentioned in the AI world where we are. Everything's kind of not only just about the simple calculations that we're doing.
Exactly.
Also, a quick question for the engineers out there. So for engineers already familiar with Flink 1.0 and what they should know about the upgrade that has happened in Flink 2.0. But also, are there any key changes or things that they should watch out for and keep themselves up to date?
You mean the migration part?
The migration part.
Ah, great. So the migration is something we keep in mind at the very beginning.
Always.
Yeah. Like if you're building up some stuff that cannot be used like compatible with the older architecture, then it's useless. So we did. We tried all our best to make sure the upgrading is seamless from the execution framework to the disaggregated state backend and to the operator level.
Yep.
So basically, what you need to do is just change the state backend and enable the async execution, and then everything should be compatible from the semantics and the core guarantees should be compatible.
So it's that easy from going from 1.0 to 2.0 and getting all the upgrades at the same time. The migration is easy.
Yes, that's our goal. But if you have any questions or have any problems during the migration, let us know.
Yes, exactly. You can reach out to Yuan in the team, and I'm pretty sure you're on the Slack, you're on GitHub, you'll have been, putting out a lot of content online as well for people, for the contributors, for those users, and for the engineers to be to feel more confident about 2.0 when they're migrating.
Exactly.
So that's awesome. One last question for our audience is, if folks want to reach out to you, learn more about the different things that you're doing, or follow the different projects, where can they follow you? Is LinkedIn?
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn.
Yeah,
so and
LinkedIn,
also GitHub. And also I'm also in the Apache community, so you can reach out to me from emails as well.
That's awesome. Yuan, first of all, thanks for your time today. It was such a pleasure chatting with you. Thanks for sharing all the great insights about 2.0, and congratulations once again to you and your team on the paper that has been accepted. It's a huge thing. We'll definitely keep the conversation going, and all the best again.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us today.